Hi everyone, it's Snazzynaps. Look on the Snazziest Snaz that ever did Snaz. We're playing Slay the Princess again because this has become my comfort game. Slay the Princess.
Without hesitation, bring the blade.
Run for the door and lock the basement.
The princess is still chained to the wall.
Oh, okay, we haven't done
There's
this
nothing
one.
she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than
I
I
just
thought
skipped
she'd
through that.
be.
This is really fucking cool.
You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold.
You're safe.
You're safe. For now.
Okay, so this is a new route.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh. She's terrifying. Ah, it's hot. She's hot.
Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Ooh, yeah.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
A hot one.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No, she's not.
No, it doesn't.
You're not a princess. Go and waste your time. Bang on the door. Let's ignore her.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle.
Why don't I just go outside?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken,
Shit.
and the table shoved out of the way.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Take all the time you need, sweetheart.
She steps closer, one silent footfall
Never
at a
mind.
time, cocking her head in
Never
curiosity
mind.
as you feel.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Yeah.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Everything goes dark.
Ah.
You die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't
I
die
did.
twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous
Already
as
did.
yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best
It's
to keep
not.
it that way. Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
I love the paranoid. Let's assume I'm telling you the truth. Let's just proceed to the cabin. I've been through that.
A warning. before you go any further.
He will lie,
She
she'll
will
cheat,
lie,
and she'll do everything
she
in her
will
power to
cheat,
stop you
and
from
she
slaying
will
her.
do
Don't believe a
everything in
word
her
she
power
says.
to
I've
stop you
heard
from
this
slaying
spiel
her.
before. Alright, Paranoid. I'm gonna go without the dagger. I
The
have
interior
no
of the cabin is
choice.
plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But
Oh,
if
I
you
hope
keep
she's
getting
hot.
stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to
I
get the
hope
job
she's
done.
like the goddess one. Let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor.
It was
It would
inviting
be
me.
difficult to slay the princess and save
I'm
the
not
world without
slaying
weapons.
her! I don't want to slay her.
Good. Steel can't lie to us. Very
It is
different.
very different.
He changed it, didn't he?
Shut up,
So he's trying to
Paranoid!
make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
The fuck we haven't. If three of us remember it,
So focus up.
wouldn't that
A lot's
mean
riding
that,
on
well,
this.
then again, the three of us are the same person?
You cross
I
over
would
the
want to-
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Her eyes are all around here. Paranoid, I've never listened to you, but I'm fucking listening to you now.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending
I'm
into a
descending
place
into
that
hell.
isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I'm gonna die.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to
Yeah.
kill us.
How hard is it to throw in?
It can't be that hard, but we'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Yeah.
You make your way to
I'm
the
gonna
bottom
try.
of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of
There are
white
so
wooden...
many.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find
I love you. I love you. Sorry. Let's go left.
You turn to
There's
the left.
more eyes over here.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the
Ooh,
princess
actually?
approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Actually, I'm weirdly
Your
attracted to
arms
this.
quickly follow.
Weirdly enough, I'm attracted to this.
This is it,
Weirdly
isn't
enough,
it?
I kind of dig the mask. I dig it more than her other one. Weirdly enough, I dig this mask.
You. Cute.
I'm a mask girly.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you
I
break.
hope it is all, like, every time.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver.
I'm sorry. Can we make a comment on how the narrator whispering is kind of hot?
Heart, lungs, liver. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? Heart, lungs,
That's actually kind of hot, Paranoid. Paranoid, I kind of fuck with you.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Paranoid, I kind of fuck with this. I kind of fuck with you.
Can't decide what you want to do.
I've decided I fuck with you whispering in my ear. I kind of fuck with that.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look
Oh my
ridiculous.
god, I am in just a whirlwind of bi panic right here.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight
I'm
of
sorry.
your mission.
All I can do is stare at her titties, man. They're right there. Eyesight. All I am. What good am I to you live? What do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here
Oh, you
too.
want out? If you need me alive, then why threaten me upstairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Oh my god, I want to kiss your face.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
I was trying to stop you from doing the leave, but if I let you out, then what? Do we go separate ways?
Oh, no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure
I'll
I
stay
stay
right by your
free.
side, baby girl.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care
Oh my
of you.
god,
I
please take good
promise.
care of me.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
If we're gonna work together, are we gonna shutting off the situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
What?
Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go.
I need you to come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Fuck it. Let's go.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. Do you think you could just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you, damn.
I am living for this.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind
Okay,
you.
baby girl. Let's step downstairs.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent.
I know
from
she
the
needs us
basement.
live. Because the same
You
thing
can feel
happened with the
static
beast.
prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very
I
again.
love this.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
It hadn't. Let's try the door.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for
She'll
the
fix
world.
it. Oh, hey.
You pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort.
I
and
love
the door
her.
creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us
Okay,
to go.
baby girl.
The world is
Okay.
waiting.
The princess moves past you and into the
Shut up, narrator. I'm not gonna
This
kill
is your
her.
final moment to make
I love
things
her.
right. Kill
I love her in every iteration.
I
I don't want
just
to
to
fix her. I
say-
want to be worse with her.
Okay.
We
what do
leave.
I said, what do we do?
We leave.
Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous
Oh, we're leaving.
system.
We're
We
taking the
do.
princess
This
with us
is
because I love
important.
her.
Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy.
I love you.
Trust him. Thank you for your
I
gracious
don't
show
fucking
of
care about your
support.
support. I'm picking her.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin.
I'm
Don't
picking
think I'll let
you,
wait any
bitch.
longer, okay? there.
Oh my god, this kind of scared me.
Liver.
Let's see if they're coming.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. Liver. You bastard. You've actually done it. Liver. You've actually doomed her.
Yeah, it's kind of the point.
It's so beautiful.
It's kind of the point. That's kind of what I want. I wanted to ruin the world with her. I don't want to fix her. I want to make the worst with it with her.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
You don't have skin. The princess exhaust slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Because you're about to be taken. Bye! Alright, I'm in the long quiet. Proceed to God. I won't skip this because it's just basically me going to her. So.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become
I wish they
pockets of
kept her
vitality
voice
and
from the ghost.
movement.
I really liked that. It was really
I am
hot.
more than I was before.
Hey.
But I will long
Okay,
for your
I've already
return,
been
but it
through
will
this.
give me
I've
we
already
will
been
meet
through that.
again.
Close the door. Resist. Alright. Let's proceed with Gavin. Let's take the blade.
You take the good
Skeptic.
idea.
We're gonna slay her this time. Let's slay her.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed
I don't know.
to
I'm
deliver
trying
a
to
lethal
try every
strike.
route I can.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
Okay. Damn!
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fist.
Are you? Oh my god,
An
she's doing the
instant
fuck!
their eyes
Oh
on
my
you,
god!
both of you dropping
Put
to the
stand
ground as
pines
she
with
pulls
the
them taut,
brass
bracing her
knuckles.
body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her. Do what. How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not.
The fuck,
armed,
she's
and
not!
You have your end.
Yeah, let's slay her.
You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart.
I killed her!
The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty
do.
revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave.
So hot.
You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like
This
that,
batch
the
of
princess is slain and the world is saved.
That doesn't feel right, though.
With your work done,
Oh, it's back.
you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The outside world.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just
Yeah.
empty. The door. Check the door.
Open the door and accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. We're not gonna get our rewards? This
I
is
fucking
your
hate
reward.
that!
An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that
I don't
you
want to
have
have it. Sorry. I'd rather have an actual reward, like a cute princess on my arm. But, like, she's not a reward. She's not a prize to be won. She's mine, but, like...
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Like hell it is.
On God!
We can't go along with this. We can't let him
On God.
win.
Then what do you suggest then?
We still have a blade. Let's use
I
it on
wanna go
ourselves and
downstairs.
start over. He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity
It's not
of bliss
bliss.
right in front of you.
I'm bored. Fuck it.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Peace out!
You raise the blade
Peace out!
and drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a
I have not
genocidal
done a
maniac,
genocide,
you
have
know
I?
that, right? Yeah, we'll see about that.
Eee! I'm so excited.
You're on a path in the woods. Yes. Things
Very
are
different, actually.
aren't they? So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first, so you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
I have a
It's
lot
not
of
like it was
information,
that difficult
and it is
to
hard
slay
to
her
succeed.
last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer.
Okay, Cold. Me too.
And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. You already slew her, and you survived. Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here?
We
I
killed
know that
ourselves.
one. We killed ourselves. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy. We weren't. We were.
Oh, God.
Turn around and leave. Go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just.
I
do the
love
same
the
thing
cold.
again. That would be boring.
What's gonna happen? Ooh,
I'm sure
cute.
you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this
I will.
time. What we do is entirely up to us. Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world. Why? Because we should. I don't know. It's important.
I don't think so.
Is it?
Is it?
Yes.
It's
I
not.
think. For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere
know.
else? Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Okay.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay, of mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you.
Hello.
There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her? It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
I don't know.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. Yeah, we can see it now. The door to the basement grows
Oh my
open.
God, she's like the corpse
The air
bride.
is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation.
I wanna fuck her.
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stair. There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment. Then she vanishes around the corner.
I think we have a lot to talk about.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset
Yes.
with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel
Of
so
course she's upset at us. She
exposed.
literally said
She doesn't. I'm not sure she's even capable of.
She
being
literally
upset.
said to us, I'm not gonna help you with nothing.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still
I
bound to the
received
wall
my
by a
statement
heavy
earlier.
chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking.
Thanks for knocking the door, dude.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
On God, Cold. Are these guys idiots?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we
I don't think she'll talk to me.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what
Oh, I love these. I love the. I killed you after you killed me first. We're even now. We don't need to do this again.
But she doesn't answer your question.
The
All
water's
she
rising.
does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it? It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how.
Oh
you'll
my
feel.
God, Colt! I heart you. I'm kind of getting into the voices. I know they're just me, but like, I can get why the princess wants to get it, you know? Is this about last time? I'm sorry.
pathetic.
I am pathetic, but I really want to beg.
The water is rising faster now. It's flowing in from some unseen place, and judging by the height of the algae on the stairs, it has no intention of stopping anytime soon. You feel it creeping up your back, so cold that it steals the very warmth from your flesh, leaving a smothering numbness in its place. Are you really just going to stand there and let yourself die? Yeah, let's think. Where is it coming from? It's coming from some unseen place. Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it rising. I don't think we have much time
I
to
want to
sleuth.
sleuth. I'll rush for the door.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
Is she gonna come down towards me?
The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams
I didn't
into
get
the
to spend
basement.
much time with her.
You come to a moment
Hi.
later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above.
Hi, wifey.
And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer
Not
can
long.
we do
I
this?
want to die.
Just keep breathing. We'll figure this out. Or we won't.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
Oh,
either
God.
way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under,
Oh my god,
only
I
able to
love
take
her.
one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness.
First time I get to see his feet, though. Feet reveal.
I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past.
That is so
There's no
gross.
change in it. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along. But there
Oh
is
yeah,
no
the hot
thinking
ghost.
as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again.
Hi, hot ghost.
Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same way mine filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
Yep. Bye, ghosty goo. Oh, I didn't die. My lungs don't fill up, nor will they ever. What time for you to leave? My returns. Voices are small distance approach. Silently reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror will always make them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh shit. You're unraveled. Find yourself along. Oh, am I not at the ending? The cabin. Oh, I love her.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally.
Oh,
know what
okay,
we
so
are.
last one.
I will be
Waiting
here,
for you.
waiting for you.
Alright, well, that will be the last one for tonight. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye!